In a sunny meadow, a little lamb skipped happily. She wagged her tail and sipped from the cool sparkling stream, enjoying a calm and peaceful morning. The meadow glowed with colorful flowers. Birds sang in the trees, butterflies danced above the grass, and the lamb looked around with joy in her sparkling blue eyes. From the shadows of the forest, a wolf appeared. His green eyes watched the lamb closely as he padded slowly toward the bright stream in the meadow. The wolf puffed up his chest, trying to look fierce. He growled softly, stomping forward, though he wasn't as scary as he wished to be. The lamb lifted her head, tilting it curiously. She wagged her tail but looked nervous. She had done nothing wrong, yet the wolf frowned deeply. The wolf pointed angrily at the stream. "You muddy my water," he shouted. The lamb blinked with surprise, confused, because she was only drinking downstream quietly. The lamb replied softly, "But sir, you stand upstream, and I am downstream. I cannot muddy your water." Her gentle voice remained calm and polite. The wolf frowned angrily, his tail twitching. He didn't like being proven wrong. His green eyes narrowed as he searched quickly for another excuse to blame. "Then last year you insulted me," the wolf growled loudly. The lamb's eyes widened. How could she have insulted him when she was still so young? The lamb shook her head gently. "I wasn't even born last year, sir. I could never have insulted you," she said kindly but firmly. The wolf stomped his paw, frustrated. "Then it must have been someone in your family," he shouted, trying desperately to prove himself right and important. The lamb lowered her head respectfully. "But blaming me for others is still unfair," she answered calmly, her blue eyes filled with truth and bravery. The wolf growled louder, but his voice shook slightly. Deep inside, he knew the lamb was right, yet his pride made him keep arguing stubbornly. The lamb stood bravely, her tail wagging softly. "We should be fair and kind," she said gently, her small voice carrying across the meadow's breeze. The wolf paused for a moment, blinking in surprise. No lamb had ever spoken to him with such courage before. Her words made him think. Birds chirped sweetly above, filling the meadow with song. The lamb smiled gently, her kindness shining brightly, making even the angry wolf hesitate and listen. The wolf huffed impatiently. "Still, I am angry," he barked. But his words sounded weaker now, his growl fading as the lamb remained calm. "Anger doesn't solve problems," the lamb replied softly. "Fairness does." Her voice was calm but strong, carrying the lesson clearly through the bright meadow air. The wolf's ears twitched nervously. He scratched his head, looking puzzled. None of his excuses worked, and the lamb answered everyone with honesty. The lamb wagged her tail happily. "See, Mr. Wolf," she said. "Peace feels better than anger." Her words made the meadow feel brighter again. The wolf blinked in surprise, his green eyes softer now. The lamb's gentle words echoed in his mind, making him wonder if he had been wrong. The wolf growled again, but this time his voice trembled. His anger no longer sounded strong, weakened by the lamb's kindness and her honest, brave answers. The wolf scratched his head in confusion. None of his excuses made sense anymore, and the lamb's polite answers left him struggling to argue further. The lamb stood firmly, her blue eyes calm and steady. She spoke gently, "It is not fair to blame others without reason, Mr. Wolf." The wolf looked away, his tail drooping slightly. Embarrassment filled him as he realized the lamb's words were true. Deep down, he knew she was right. Sunlight streamed through the trees, brightening the meadow. The wolf's face softened slightly as the lamb's kind words filled the air like sunshine, warming his heart. The lamb spoke again, her voice cheerful. "Treat others as you wish to be treated," she said. Her words sparkled with wisdom, calm and gentle. The wolf sighed heavily, his shoulders drooping. His stomach still growled with hunger, yet his heart was slowly softening under the lamb's calm, honest words. "Maybe I was too quick to judge," the wolf muttered quietly. His voice trembled, uncertain now, as if the lamb's kindness had begun to change him. The lamb smiled warmly, wagging her tail. "Kindness is stronger than anger," she said softly. "Fairness makes everyone feel safe and happy in the meadow." The wolf sat down heavily on the grass, his tail no longer twitching angrily. For the first time, he looked calm and thoughtful instead of fierce. The lamb stepped closer carefully, still cautious but friendly. Her bright blue eyes shone with kindness as she whispered, "Peace feels better than anger, Mr. Wolf." The river rippled gently beside them, sparkling with sunlight. The wolf stared at the water quietly, realizing his anger was drifting away like leaves on the stream. Birds began singing again from the tall trees. The wolf's growl had faded completely, and he listened silently, surprised by the peace filling his heart. The lamb wagged her tail happily. "You can choose kindness," she said softly. Her words shone brightly, lifting the meadow's spirit and lightening the wolf's heart. The wolf blinked slowly, his green eyes softening. No one had spoken to him like this before. The lamb's courage and kindness made him curious and thoughtful. "Perhaps I should think before speaking unfairly again," the wolf admitted quietly. His voice trembled, but honesty shone through, surprising even himself with the gentle truth. The lamb smiled warmly, her blue eyes sparkling. "That's wonderful, Mr. Wolf," she said. "Everyone deserves kindness and fairness." Her cheerful words brightened the meadow. The wolf's mouth curved into a tiny smile. For the first time, he looked less grumpy. The lamb's gentle bravery was slowly changing his heart. Side by side, the lamb and the wolf stood near the sparkling stream. Sunlight shone warmly, reminding them that peace and fairness bring brighter, happier days. The wolf sat quietly on the soft grass, his tail resting gently. For the first time, he felt calm inside, his anger completely faded away. The lamb skipped happily through the meadow, wagging her tail joyfully. She felt safe again, knowing her kindness had changed the wolf's heart for the better. Colorful flowers bloomed brightly all around the meadow. Birds sang cheerfully, and butterflies danced. The whole world seemed happier, filled with peace and kindness once more. The wolf lay down quietly, watching the lamb play. His green eyes no longer glared but looked thoughtful, touched by the small lamb's brave wisdom. Kindness is stronger than anger, the wolf thought. His heart felt lighter as he repeated the lamb's lesson to himself. The lamb splashed happily in the clear stream, wagging her tail joyfully. She felt proud knowing her calm words had brought peace back to the meadow. The wolf chuckled softly, smiling for real this time. "Perhaps lambs can be wiser than wolves," he admitted quietly. The meadow glowed brighter with kindness. Across the sky, glowing words appeared like magic: "Be fair, be kind, and listen before judging." The meadow sparkled as the lesson shone clearly. The lamb wagged her tail and waved. "Goodbye, friends," she bleated cheerfully. "Remember to be kind and fair." The wolf nodded in agreement.